Hey there, guys. Just wanted to have a quick chat with all you guys. We're going to be putting up a pretty short video. Took the GSX out for a ride. Just wanted to let you guys know that for some reason, while I was recording, I ended up losing half of the video, but there's a little bit of a clip on there for you to see, just how it is driving it around. I talk too much probably through it, but anyways, figure you guys would want to see something, actually driving this car. I know we've done a bunch of work on it, and we haven't really taken it out for a cruise yet, so I'm putting the video together right now. I'm going to upload it in a little while, and coming up next is going to be another big maintenance pain in the butt. We are finally going to get into something pretty gross. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys can probably guess if you've been paying attention to these last few uploads, but it's inspection month. Everything's all buttoned up on this vehicle except for this final task. So we're gonna hop under the hood, jack the thing up in the air, and get it all knocked out in the next upload. And yeah, just wanted to say thanks to all you guys following me on Instagram, and really appreciate the feedback I've gotten from a few of you on the YouTube messages and liking all the videos and sharing them around. Like I said in the first one, my very first ever YouTube video shot, this stuff is solely for people that are jumping into a DSM and they're new to them, and they're trying to do a couple of little things here and there. I mean, this is an adventure from start to finish for me, so I'm just going through it, and I'm trying to document what I do to my vehicle and how it works, and give you guys a little bit of information, and hopefully it'll help the next guy along. I mean, that's pretty much what I've been using YouTube for the last couple of months now, is passing the message along. If I find some easier way, or one of you guys watches one of my videos and sees a easier way to do things, or you have a suggestion, or you want to see something, feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section. I mean, I love hearing from you guys. Follow us over on Instagram at Today's Project Guide, and we just went through a pretty awesome weekend here in upstate New York. There was a big classic car show. I posted tons of pictures, a couple of videos. We had the New England Corvette Club come through Glens Falls, New York, and that was pretty awesome. So I'm gonna quit talking. I'm gonna show you guys the video I made the other day, and see what the ride along looks like on your end. Hopefully you guys like it, and we will see you again at Today's Project Guide. Thanks for watching. Take care, folks. Hey there, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to shoot a quick video. We've done a whole bunch of work on this car. We've changed parts, we've upgraded a couple of things here and there. We've swapped out broken pieces for fixed pieces and new pieces, and repaired things and this and that, but we have yet to take this thing out for a little drive. I haven't showed you guys anything other than under the hood and what it takes to fix some of these little problems that I've had. So I figured I'd just throw you guys on the windshield there on my new little mount that I've got, and we'll take a little drive down through the city and hear what it sounds like when you rip on it a little bit, and check out what I'm running for boost. I'm probably not going to be able to do any very good shots of the gauges or anything like that. I'm just going to stick you up on the windshield, and we're going to go with that. But it's been driving great lately. Ever since I replaced this battery, everything has been fine. We haven't had any smoking or anything crazy happening, no fluid loss. The only thing that we're really worrying about now is swapping out that oil pan. It's got a slow drip, and I'm sick and tired of seeing the spots on the driveway. So I guess we'll just jump into this car real fast and take it for a little cruise. As you can see right now, it's warming up. You probably hear it. It's a hell of a lot quieter than it was before we patched up this stock garbage exhaust. God, I can't wait to rip it out and throw it away. Alright. Okay, so here we are. Obviously it's still cold, warming up. Idle's a little bit high still, but it settles down. I just put the battery in a couple of days ago, and I haven't really driven it too much, so I'm prepared for the idle to be a little wonky. If you guys have ever pulled your battery and tried driving right afterwards, the ECU has to kind of relearn the fuel trims real fast. Let's see. I'm gonna stick you guys up here, and once we're ready to go, I'll let you know. Okay, so she's nice and warmed up. We're gonna take her on out and see how it feels to drive around in the GSX. It's still a little noisy. The brakes and rotors on this car scream every time you stop for the first time. They surface rust extremely badly when it rains. That is the rotors, obviously. But like I said before, this has been a great little ride so far for me. I haven't had any crazy problems or wild issues or anything. It drives a lot better now that we've replaced the suspension and we've changed a bunch of the fluids, the transmission fluid, the rear differential. Got a bunch of nice steering parts replaced on this, like the tie rods, inners and outers, and so overall it's not a bad car right now. It's been my daily for 6 months. It really hasn't broken down on me once, which is kind of unheard of in the DSM world. Usually they're famous for stranding you someplace random. You finally get to where you think you can take the thing out for a cruise, and you get a quarter mile away from your destination and it decides it wants to stop and not start again on you. This thing is far from perfect and far from finished. There's still a lot of stuff that we're going to end up doing with it. Last I checked, it was running around 18, 19 PSI. And, I mean, that's been a comfortable spot for it right now. It's got some bigger injectors. It's got a MAF translator. Until I get a better tuning solution, I really do not want to push it much past that. Even with the big 16, it can go a lot higher than that. I just don't want to risk it. There's still quite a few things that I want to mess with, and ECM link is obviously first on the plate with the front mount intercooler. Well, no, you can't really push a whole hell of a lot of boost through a side mount repeatedly. The stock side mount hot tank's pretty fast. You can probably hear my idle is down to about 400 RPMs right now as it's getting all set and relearning, so maybe this road around 4 or 5 o'clock traffic is not the best idea to be driving this thing around, but whatever. We're gonna hit it a couple of times and just see how she feels. She pulls real nice still. Definitely can't complain about that. If anybody out there is watching this channel and still has their stock T25 on their car, I highly recommend getting rid of that thing and throwing a 16 on there if you don't plan on going too crazy and keeping it your daily. I mean, this thing's set at 1920. Just pulled the 21 with a spike. It doesn't really go too much past that, and I mean, it really pulls. It feels great. Right after we had finished working on the exhaust this most recent time, I started this thing up, and I'll tell you what, she was really, really smoking. There was a lot of stuff coming out of that tailpipe from the hole that was in front of the cat. I don't really think that it ever got up to temperature and burned all the crap off of the inside of it. But she still pulls real nice. It's got good oil pressure, good compression. I'm thinking one of the next big things that I really, really want to get done is get that front mount on here. It does no good just sitting there. And I'll tell you what, I'll guarantee you, after one pull at 20 pounds, this thing has probably got some nice warm upper intercooler piping. And as we all know, that induces knock pretty fast. So, what can you do? What can you do? I will say this, one thing that I really don't care for after installing the coilovers is the crazy amounts of noise you get when you hit little potholes. it noisy as hell. Driving down the road and you hit a little tiny bump and you feel it. You definitely give up some comfort when you swap out your struts for coilovers and you drop your car down a little bit. I mean, everybody should know that. But still, I figured I'd mention it. Getting rid of a lot of the noises that it had when I first picked it up. The third brake light in the rear window was, every time you'd hit a little bit of a rough patch on the ground, it would rattle like hell in the rear window. Well guys, we made it back to the house. I know that was a kind of a short drive down the road, but anyway, we did do a couple of pulls real fast. Everything seems really nice so far in this thing. It's got no major massive issues. There's no fluids mixing and no horrible sounds when you hit bumps or any of that stuff. She steers right, she goes and stops, and she's a hell of a lot of fun to drive, honestly. So if you guys plan on going out and picking up one of these things, if you find one or run across a buddy that's got one or spot one in a friend or a friend's dad's backyard that he's been working on and he doesn't want anything to do with, go pick it up, have some fun, turn some wrenches for a little while. You might be able to make something worthwhile out of it and have a little bit of a good time while you're driving around with a turbo under the hood. We're gonna get back into some better projects coming up here shortly. I'm gonna have some more time here to work on this thing. It's starting to get really nice and cool out. It's not 95 degrees out anymore. We're in upstate New York after all. It's starting to cool off to about the 70s, 70, 75 degrees every day. And as you all know, we work outside in the driveway, so we don't want to be sitting out here smoking to death. Anyway, keep subscribed to the channel. Stay tuned. We're going to have some fun stuff going on in this vehicle, and I guess I will see you when I start to put together the next one. Until then, you guys take it easy, and we'll see you next time on today's Project Guide. Thanks for watching.